Matthew here. So I have the Beats Fit Pro. These are the new true wireless earbuds from Beats. Also, I guess from Apple, if you want to call it that as well. And so we're gonna do just a quick unboxing and first impressions of this. So stay tuned. So what makes the Beats Fit Pro the ideal earbud for pretty much everybody, or a good AirPods replacement? Well, these are cheaper than the AirPod Pros, coming in at $199 versus $149.99, and so these also have the active noise cancellation, and they do have a pretty good active noise cancellation from what I've heard. We will test that out later. And then also these are cheaper than a lot of other earbuds, like let's say the Sony WF-1000X M4s, or definitely the B&O EQs and stuff like that. So and these are supposed to give you some really good sound for that as well. So we're gonna kind of see if these actually do give you really good sound. Another thing is that the case of these is considerably smaller than, let's say, something like the Beats Powerbeats Pro, which had a massive shell case, and you really could only put it in your gym bag or backpack and not really keep it in your pocket. Hopefully the case is a lot smaller than that. We'll see if it's pocketable, but it's supposed to slide in and be somewhere in between the Beats Studio Buds and the Powerbeats Pro when it comes to case size. These have kind of the same design almost as the Studio Buds, but with wingtips. So if you want to kind of see the size of that, you can kind of, if you have the Studio Buds, then you can kind of tell a little bit of the size, but we'll go and unbox this and kind of see the size of that. These are IPX4 rated, meaning that you can wear these at the gym and get sweat on them and it won't damage these earbuds. You could also kind of get caught in the rain with them, and it hopefully shouldn't damage the earbuds as well, but I would be careful not to get caught in like super heavy rain or intentionally go out in the rain with these, but you can get caught in some light rain if you so desire, and these should be okay. The battery life should be really good on these. It has 6 hours of battery with each bud, and then the case gives you 18 hours of battery, so 3 additional charges, so that should equal up to 24 hours of battery with the earbuds and the case. Downside from what I've heard is that this does not support wireless charging. I really hate that. I know that the other competitors support wireless charging with their cases, and even competitors that are asking for less money, like especially Anker, the Soundcore Liberty 2 Pros, Liberty 3 Pros, the Liberty Air Pros, that whole lineup, they all have wireless charging. And then of course the Google Pixel Buds and the Pixel Buds A, I guess, have wireless charging. The Samsung Buds have wireless charging. So I really wish that Beats Apple had actually incorporated wireless charging with this. Kind of a sad moment there for me. I am really huge into the wireless charging game, but it does charge with USB-C from what I've heard, so we'll test that as well. So let's go ahead and just quickly unbox this and do a quick walkthrough, and we'll kind of go through some of the specs as I'm walking through it. So stay tuned. Okay, so we have the Beats Fit Pro right here, and here is kind of the box, the packaging. I do have the lavender color, I guess. There's a couple other colors. There's just the black one, there's the white version, and then there's also a sage green version, but I do have just the lavender because this is the only one that was available at the time, but I don't mind rocking the lavender color. So we're gonna quickly unbox this. So there are some tabs here on the bottom that you can pull, and it should allow you to open up the case without having to get scissors or a knife out. If I can do this, there we go. And then just like that, it's gonna pop off. And this is the box right here, so we'll set that there. And then here is the box that has the earbuds. We're gonna open that up, and the first thing you see would be the case of the earbuds. This case is actually pretty big, in my opinion. It's not the largest case I've seen, especially like the Bose earbuds or the I guess the Powerbeats Pro, but it is a pretty large case right here. And as you can see right here, you do have USB-C charging, but sadly, no wireless charging right here. So we're gonna put that to the side. We'll move this. And then you also get a USB-C cable right here. Very small USB-C cable. I will probably just throw that or give it to someone. I don't have a need for a tiny USB-C cable. You do have some extra ear tips right here. You have your small and your large, so I'm assuming that the mediums are pre-installed in the with the earbuds. And then you have some paperwork right here, some Apple Music, your Beats Fit Pro kind of quick start guide, your sticker, your Beats sticker, and then some warranty. So I'm going to put that over here. And so now we're going to kind of see how these are. So we're going to toss that over. No, don't need that. I don't really need this. So here we go. You have the earbuds here. The case, I mean, other than it being large, I mean, it feels pretty nice, but it also kind of feels a little cheap, like a plasticky. As you can hear it, kind of cheap. Rattles a little bit, so that is kind of a knock in my opinion. But let's go ahead and pair this to my phone. If you do have an iPhone, it will automatically pair because it does have the H1 or H2 or T1, T2, whatever chip they have for iPhones. But if you do have an Android phone, you can get the Beats app and it will allow you to fast pair that way. So I'm going to quickly have my Beats app right here. I'm going to open this up. And just like that. So now I'm just going to open this. And it should automatically go into pairing mode, and as you can see, it automatically senses my earbuds. So I'm gonna pair them, and then let's see here. So now you do have twist buds. So now it's giving you kind of a tutorial on how to put in the earbuds. So I'm gonna take the earbuds out, and I'm going to put them in my ear. There we go. And just like that, press got it. And then here you do have all your functionality right here. Usually if you have an iPhone, this would be in the settings of your phone, Bluetooth settings, but I do not have an iPhone, so this is just right here. So I have noise cancellation on. You just have regular, and then you have transparent, and so it's supposed to give you the same transparency as, let's say, your AirPod Pros, stuff like that. You can rename your Beats if you want right here. You can do product features, so how to control all that stuff, so your fit, and then play, pause, stuff like that, skip tracks, all move backtrack, different, like press once to play or pause, twice to skip forward, 3 times to skip backward. And then your controls for your noise cancellation, press and hold the B button on either earbud to go through your noise cancellation and transparency mode. And then charge, you can charge through USB-C right there. I will say, if you look here, let's see, the magnets are actually very strong. So I'm gonna put this upside down. As you can see, I am really shaking this and they are not coming out. So that is a plus that they are not coming out. But this case right here feels very cheap, I will say. So just be aware of that. I know with one of the Galaxy Buds a couple years ago, I said that the lid of the Galaxy Buds case felt pretty cheap. This feels probably just as cheap as that, but overall, I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully they sound better than they feel. We'll find out that in a minute. So, but yeah, USB-C charging, all that. So now let's go back and try out the earbuds. And I will say the earbuds do feel comfortable in my ears. As you can see, the ear fin right here is not interchangeable. You can't change it with another size, but overall it is a good size, at least for me. Others it may be a little bit big, others it may be a little bit small. It just depends. So just be aware of that if you want to buy a pair for you. Keep on going. Automatic ear detection, that is for if you take out the earbuds, it will automatically pause your music, and then when you put them back in, it will automatically play your music, stuff like that. You can customize your press and hold. Right now it's volume controls if you want, but you can change it a little bit depending on which one you want. Ear fit test, this is the same as the other ear fit tests. You decide which ear fit is the best fit for you. So microphone, so this can use either the left or the right earbud independently, so that means that the microphone, depending on which earbud you have in your ear, it will automatically change for that earbud, which is nice. I like it. And this is kind of different. Most earbuds do not have this, but you do have noise cancellation with one earbud. So it's a little bit weird that you do have that since you have one ear completely open. So there's really no need to cancel noise out, but it does give you that feature if you so desire. So and this does give you different like product names, stuff like that, and you can register it as well. So that would be the Beats Fit Pro. So I'm going to take a minute to kind of listen to the music with these and kind of give you my first impressions on how these sound. Of course, these are brand new, so I'm not going to be able to give you a full review on these because the drivers are still a little bit cold, if you want to say, so I've got to let them warm up. But after a few weeks of testing them out, I will definitely come back with a full review. But I'm going to listen to these a little bit right now and tell you kind of my first impressions, so stay tuned. So after testing the Beats Fit Pro, I've got, I guess, some things about them, I guess, for now, the initial impressions, I would say. And I would say that these sound pretty good. They're not the best sounding earbuds in the world. They don't compete with, let's say, the Bose earbuds, the Sony WF-1000XM4s, especially not the B&O EQs or the Bowers & Wilkins PI7s. But these actually sound pretty good. And the noise cancellation is actually really good as well. It's not, again, up there with the best, but it's definitely not really, it's not bad either. It's actually decent. It's not as good as, let's say, the AirPod Pros. So even though they are the same company, Beats is owned by Apple, the noise cancellation isn't as good as the AirPod Pros. But anyways, sound-wise, again, sounds really good. Sounds really full. Good bass. Not too heavy, not too drowned out, but there are a couple tracks that I listen to, hip-hop, stuff like that, where the bass did get a little overpowering, but overall it's a pretty balanced sound. It's just a little inconsistent at times, but for the most part, it's pretty good. I think most people, especially if you're at the gym, because I feel like these are definitely gym focused, most people will find these as a good workout pair because they stay in your ear, especially with that kind of wingtip kind of design. But overall, they sound really, really good. The case, again, like I said, it is very cheap feeling, at least the hinges. As you can tell, so you can hear the hinge kind of wiggling, rattling a little bit, which isn't the best thing in the world. It makes it feel a little bit cheap, but overall, the bottom of the case actually does feel pretty good. I do wish it did have wireless charging, like I've said in the past. I think for a pair of $200 earbuds, when you have earbuds that cost a lot less, $129, $169, $179, those have wireless charging cases. I wish that this had a wireless charging case, but none of the Beats True Wireless headphones actually do have wireless charging cases. They're all wired, so I don't know, maybe Beats is just trying to be a little slow on the wireless charging game. We'll never know, but hopefully in their next iteration of True Wireless earbuds, they'll add wireless charging to the case itself. The earbuds themselves are very, very nice in my opinion. I do like how, so the wingtip right here is almost made out of silicone, but it's a soft silicone and it goes all the way down and extends to the actual B logo. You can see it here, there's the B logo. So the wingtip, the silicone extends all the way down here. This isn't fully plastic, it actually is covered in a silicone feeling material, and that's really nice, especially when you press down, because it is a physical button rather than a touch sensitive button. It is a physical button and it does give you that kind of clicky feel, but I do like that it does give you that texture when you are pressing the earbud itself, it does give you that texture. So that is really nice, and it feels really good in the ear. Kind of fits in right here, just like that, and it fits in right here. So it's pretty nice. I will say that the wingtip, a lot of earbuds will have different wingtip sizes. This one doesn't, so depending on your ear, whether it's you have a big ear or a small ear, and it could kind of I guess rub against your, what's the word, conch, I guess. I'm not sure exactly where, I think it's conch, but I may be wrong. But it would rub against the skin of your ear right there some, depending on the size of your ear. So just be aware if you have larger ears, or especially if you have smaller ears, it may get a little irritating. At first for me, it did get a little irritating, but after a while my ear did get used to it. So hopefully your ear will get used to it. Back to the case. The magnets are very, very strong. If you can almost hear it snap into place like that, and like I showed you, I'm literally shaking it and the earbuds are not coming out. The magnet is very, very strong on there, so that is a plus. When it comes to pocketability of the earbuds, as you can see here, I can put it in my pocket and it does kind of stick out a little bit, but it's not too bad. I personally would not carry these earbuds around with me. I like a smaller case, like let's say the OnePlus Buds Pro, or something like that, the AirPods Pro, stuff like that. I like a smaller case, but I am glad that they did at least make the case a little bit smaller than the Powerbeats Pro case, so that is a plus. One other thing that I forgot to mention is that there is a power button right here in the very front inside the case. Right there, there is a button there, and that does do Bluetooth. So you hold that down, your earbuds will go into pairing mode. So it's nice that you do have a physical button there, rather than having to touch and hold, press and hold, stuff like that, earbuds, to put them in the pairing mode. And again, there is a nice little click. So I do like that click. But overall, these earbuds, they sound pretty good. They feel pretty good. The only downside, again, is the case not having wireless charging and feeling a little cheap, or sounding a little cheap. But overall, great case, great design. I will try to place a link to this down in the video description, so you can buy this as well. These do cost $199.99, so be aware that they do cost a little bit extra, especially when you have the Beats Studio Buds that cost $149.99, that also have noise cancellation in them. But I think that this is a great pair, and I'm going to test these out for a while and then come out with a review and then compare these with a couple other earbuds that I have. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. This has been my Beats Fit Pro unboxing and first impressions. If you like this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, go ahead, subscribe. Hit that bell icon to be notified when I post another video. I try to post once every week on a Monday. The last couple of weeks I haven't been able to. I've had some things happen, but hopefully I can get back on that once a week schedule. So be on the lookout for future videos. But again, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, stay safe.